Hey guys, I want to share something with you today that I've really been thinking about, something that's been encouraging me, and I want to share it with all of you because I think it's important that we edify one another and that we just sharing this thing called life with one another, right? Life is not always easy, and that's what's true. And I want to talk to you a little bit today just about going deeper and looking past what we think we see, because it's really important that we do that. So as I've been doing Christmas shopping, I think that all of you can probably relate to me a little bit on that. When we go into the stores, you go into the malls, we see on display, right? In the display window, we see all these mannequins, all of these presentations, all these displays that are perfectly put out, they're thought out, the color schemes, the positions, everything is there purposefully to what? Draw you in. It's a perfect presentation of something so that we get drawn in and we want to learn more about it. But what's true is this, is that isn't it often that we as people like to put on display what we want other people to see? We take the most perfect parts or the most put together parts of our life, and that's what we put on display, right? That's what we want everyone to see, because that's what we want everyone to believe, is that everything is put together and everything's perfect and everything's this and everything's that. And the truth is that's just not the truth. So, I've experienced this a lot in my own personal life, and I don't get personal very often, and I'm not going to go too deep, but I think it's important that we understand this. A lot of people are like, dude, like, you're like a real human being. Like, you have feelings, you have emotions, you have this. Yeah, I do. And I break down sometimes because life isn't easy. And, everyone's fighting battles behind closed doors that you know nothing about. And I think it's really important that we watch this. We need to have spiritual vision. 1 Samuel says this: the Lord does not look at the things man looks at. God looks at the heart. God does not see people the way that people see people. God sees our heart. So we have to have spiritual vision. And we need to say, God, show me what you need me to see. Let me say what you need me to see. Ears to hear, eyes to see, and a heart that feels what God wants concerning his people. It's not enough to assume that because you see all these perfect posts on social media that everything's good and dandy, because that's not always true. It's not that always everything's a mess, but the truth is this, man. People are people. That's what's true. We're human. And so a lot of times those that want to display everything as being absolutely perfect are the ones that are hurting the most. And they need love. And they don't need you to judge them. They don't need you to assume you think you know something. They need you to go to God and say, Lord, what do you want me to see so I can pray for this person the way you need them to be prayed for? And then I can pour into them the way that you need them to be poured into. I want to encourage you with that. I'm not trying to be a downer as you're shopping and doing all these things, but I just wanted to remind you that, that we can't always put things on display and expect everything to be okay. Well, sometimes we need people to see past that. We need spiritual vision to look past what we see in the natural and ask God what he needs us to see in the spiritual, okay? I love you guys so much. And man, in this time, when Jesus came as a victory, he came for victory. He died for victory. He lived for victory. His birth was about victory. His whole entire life was about victory. He didn't die on the cross so that we could just meander along through life and just kind of make our way through. No, he died so we could be victorious, and we're called to help others be victorious as well, okay? I love you guys so much. I'm always praying for you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.